Hey, what's up, guys? See what this volume looks like. I think it's all right. So I'm gonna do a quick recap. Well, not quick, but I'm gonna do a recap here on all the new timies fights this weekend and then old timies fights. Because I think about mid-season, that's really where it's at. It's like it's not a real reason to. Oh, I need this. I don't have enough. It's not a real reason to do the videos at this point. I think for the fights as they were happening. And maybe I'm thinking to do that more like when we get mid-season, start switching over to something like this. So we'll see how this goes here. All right, so I don't think it's nothing else. Probably nothing there. Oh, we can check. I do have one. Okay. Let's see what we get. Oh, hey, got a four and a duplicate. Oh my goodness. Free to play pools are really bad. Let's go through what's let's take a look at this. This guy. So I'm gonna start building up Vulture. I think I was able to take Sable up to 110. Let me double check her. Get Vulture to 110 so that when I do get a chance to go for X, he'll be ready to go. It's probably not where this takes me. Okay, we'll just do 107 today. So let's open these up. Maybe I can go into the store here and get some of that bio gear. Hey, what's going on, Trey? Say good afternoon, OTG. We can hear you, but not the music. Not again. Okay, let me check this music. That's just wonderful. Starting off with no music. I had to restart. I had to restart, man. This thing is really tripping. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I will start it back up. I'll be back. It's not even shutting off. It's really something going on. Oh, I didn't. I know what my VPN is. All right, let's go back. All right. So I'm gonna check real quick. Okay, I think we're up now. All right. Thanks, Trey. Um, I don't know what's going on with this raid stuff, Trey. It's really tripping. Oh boy. Things all over the place. I go here, man. I'm not able to do anything. Like this is all grayed out for me, so I don't know what the deal is. But I get stuck. I got stuck here yesterday like this. I think I just been going in doing what I can over here. I can hear you in the music now. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with the raids, man. I'm kind of stuck on that. What is it, Annihilus raids? Yeah, Annihilation raids. Can't go. Don't know what the deal is. I can't even get in it to do any tunes. It says Five Hair Fire Club. I can't even get into it to do it. It won't come out of the grade. We moved up to difficulty 9. I'm on 10. I can put it to 9, but I tried that. It didn't make a difference. That's 9. Still the same thing. Just grayed out. So I don't know. Yeah. The Hellfire Club's been working up until the last 2 days. I've been doing 10 the whole time. See why it's gonna change. These are all the raid teams here. That's Hellfire Club. So I don't really know, man. And I've signed onto my phone to do it. Same thing. Signed back in the day, same thing. So I really don't know. They have to have 3 diamonds. On 9, they have to have 3 diamonds. Oh, well, then I'm stuck because this is not gonna happen. Okay, well that's what it is then. I don't know how this is working because they have two. You sure it's 3 diamonds, or is it something to do with gear? Because these two have 2 diamonds. These three have 2 diamonds. I did this. I did the Insidious 6 on the first one. I don't think that's it, man. I've never heard it to be diamonds. It's usually like gear because you can't really control the diamonds. Let's see. ISO 3. Oh, it is 3 diamonds. That's crazy. Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna be out for a while because I can't get the 3 diamonds on it. All right, let's see what this did. Did this do anything for here? No, I don't think it gave me anything here, did it? No. Well, let's see if I can do one more here. And I cannot. Okay. Please go back to the raid and let's read the requirements. It's all good. Just continue to join and get the rewards. Okay. Yeah, it's no way I can get the 3, man. I don't even get the pulls. I have like 200 and something on here. There's no way I'd be able to, it just takes like forever in a day. I'm at 330, but it's forever in a day, man. Yeah. All right, well, we're gonna get over to CC. What else is going on, Arena? Okay, let's see if I can do anything here. Uh might win this. We could try this. Ah. Ooh. Huh. Got a chance here. Let's go right here. Okay. Let's hit Odin. Okay, Reed is gone. That's a problem. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Oh boy, lighten them up. They're all. I think they're all G20. That's why I'm getting just laid out. But Sue is gone. Okay, we're gonna die. Oh well. Can't beat him. Odin's deader than a doorknob. Oh well. With your rise in CC, will you be getting more diamonds? Nah. I'm in platinum too, so I'm not really getting that much. I don't even think I got any. I don't even think I got anything. CC. Yeah, well, the season's not over. Oh wait a minute. Season's not over, so but see if we can do Damon here. I don't think this team is strong enough, but we're gonna try them. This Damon team. What else I want to put in here? Actually, I might be better off with him. This is it right here. But I don't know if Yo-Yo helps. She's so tiny. Try it with this. Let's see if this works. That ain't working. That's just a oh goddamn. Yeah, this ain't gonna work out. That APOC is killing it. It don't matter. I don't think I get no farther than this. I don't think it's. Well, I might could beat them. Woo, maybe it don't work. Shit. Maybe it will. We'll see. APOC plus the Oath for F4 beats the F4 APOC Emma. Oh, I'll try that. I don't know if we're gonna see that one again though. I don't think a lot of guys run that. That guy's not dying. Got 1,000 death proofs. Jesus. Okay, well, we got that one. And I think Oath is a good size on this account. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see that one again. Um, Shit might work over here. That Damon hit. Yeah, we got a lot of Professor X's. Let's see if that should work here. I don't think Noel can get slow, but is it that one? No, it was one with Old Man Logan and him in there. Yeah, let's try this. Let's try that one. Tut! He's still out the gates. But he didn't rewind. Or he did rewind him. Look at that. Mouth going. Who's he hitting? Strange. Holy shit. Look at this shit. All right. Well, let's hit an Old Man Logan. I ain't do shit. G19 Damon is not getting it done. That's enough, Arena. It don't matter. I can't get into the top 50. I can't stay anyway. So it just doesn't even matter. Have you done Danger Room? No, I didn't do Danger Room. What? I may have done it. I don't know how far I got on here, man. I don't remember though. The diamond pools have been shit. I tell you that now. Like I get a lot of ones and twos. They don't really give away the threes, and then when I do, it's on tunes I don't use or it's a dupe. Like I just pulled a 4 diamond dupe on Death Pool, so that's kind of how it plays out. All right, let's see. So we'll go over here to Crucible. Um, I got the loss yesterday. The guy I went against was pretty, pretty strong defense. But we're gonna start with the first match. We'll go over here though. Let's see where I'm at. Uh, I dropped just a little bit over 14,000, and I'm 1523. So I get a chance at it next weekend. Get the platinum three. I don't even know where I finished. I finished fourth. So this account is 244 mil, 12 mil STP. And we'll start with the first one here. I went against BR3DD. So let's see what he looked like. BR3DD. He didn't win any. He went the offer. So he's 169 mil, 9 mil STP. So he was just the smallest. And we got to go back. So I'll do the attack. We'll just see it. You'll see the offense defense this way. So here, I did Fantastic Four into his Brimstone team. As you can see, this went fairly well. They're just faster, so with Namor, they just blew him up. I'll play it so you guys can see it. Yeah, so that was that. He just blew him up there. So that was it. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. And let's see. The match two, I had a curse and a star jammers. You guys seen this over and over again. The straight punch across, so that went well. This star jammers into this team here, room three, was a bit of a struggle, but they got through it. We'll play this real quick. So we got the three Annihilus, APOC, and Mephisto. Let's see how the vulnerables look on this. Yeah, so no vulnerables. So you got to kill somebody, I think, out of the three, then they load up on there. So when Gore dies, then they probably get vulnerables. But I think I stayed on Mephisto because I want to get APOC out of there. So now he's got three vulnerables. He's got three vulnerables. They all have three vulnerables. So I got Gladiator out. I don't remember who hit me here, but clearly they got wrecked pretty good. So Mephisto got a hit in. He has no vulnerables. And it cleared him down to two. I don't know how that happened. So that must be the only hit that happened. We had five. So my focus was to get him out. It's like he does anything else. You see how hard it is to get through. Seven vulnerables. That's scary as hell. Look at Mephisto. Eight vulnerables just lighting us up. So I figure I just get him out because Endgame is still stunned. So it's like, fuck it, let's just get over here before he just kills us. So that's how that went. Let's see. So jump back over here. So room four, you can imagine how this went. They're 7.9 and the 4.8. It's kind of crushed them. And then we got this room here. So this was pretty tough. He's G20, even though he's two diamonds, G20. And just this trio made a problem. So I tried to Damon it. And I think this is where Phoenix just spawned in like super fast. Cause my sentry was out of there. All right, so Sentry is stunned. The Damon Yo-Yo goes. I was fortunate that he didn't get stunned because I forgot all about it. I needed APOC. Let's see here. I did get a double tap, and she killed Sentry. So I thought this was her going when I saw this because I had paused it and I came back, but it was actually Void going. I could have paused here and been fine. Could have won. So that's something to keep in mind. But I checked it and Void goes without you doing anything. So he went and then it was too late. So then now it's her turn. So she's gonna bring him back no matter what now. And it's like his Omega's G20. It's like whatever. So that was a lesson learned. And she just whacks the shit out of him. Now you think I have a chance, but I think. Oh yeah, no, I did. Yeah, cause she brought him back again. I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? How did she bring him back twice? That's what happened. I could have stopped again, and there he is all over again. So he did revive twice. I was like, did he just revive twice? So I was just like, oh my god, it's just gotta fuck me up. He got two revives. Like, holy shit, that was crazy. That was really crazy. Let's just jump back, and we'll jump over to here. And so my Darren Warriors are, I guess, level 18. I mean G18. So they can do well against teams their own size, and we know Spider Verse can be a problem. I just show it to you because I was glad they could at least win this. It's like, oh god. And they're taking these hits. Look at that resistance, block, resistance, safeguard, block. Like, cool. I know Spider Side is old as shit, and it should be no contest. But do they get double stats here? I don't even know they get double stats in this room. He just got them in here, and they're still like okay. But I do have like low reds. I got fours on them. I think I may have a five on speedball now, but I think on this one he was four. She's I want to say she's two red and three yellow. So they're gonna just have a they're gonna have their limitations. But for the most part, you see how this goes. So we're gonna stop here. That's about halfway because it takes just more of this to get through. They stayed strong. It just had to whittle them away. It gives me an idea of what a small team can is looking like. So we will go to the defense, and this has been working out. So you see, I think this was just a sack. Then he went in with this team and they didn't work. So we'll take a look. And then he was able to get it done. Now, this probably would have beat it off the rip. And maybe he'll be thinking about that as it goes forward. But he maybe didn't want to use them there. So he had no. It's just that Hellfire Club. Oh yeah, he was on his old. That made it even worse. Yeah, Hellfire Club's really no match for the immortal weapons anyway, though. But Noah must have done a lot by himself. Him and Carnage. Look at this. Because he did get him low. So Iron Fist is out. So they're weakened now. So I guess he can get Mephisto out of here. They're holding on. Look at this shit. Hellfire Club is there. Look at what Shaw's finally going. Till she kicked him. It's a three piece. It's just still like we're not going anywhere. If Noah goes, then this is really over. Yep. Okay. I got four more turns out of just Emma and Karn. This is amazing. Let's see. All right, so then here, this is just a standard team with no Annihilus in here. You know, the team we used to run, put Surfer in there. So this didn't work. Then he came in with this team and they didn't work. And this is in room two. And then so there's no room rules. And then he was able to get through it with this team here. And he used X at that. So this is surely just a sack. So let's go through this. Let's kind of see what it does here. Cause like how did he have to resort to X at the end there? Out of there. Almost. Oh, he pulled the ult though. He pulled his ult. Damn, the Wolverine is still hanging around. Huh. All right, so let's jump back to that one. They are tankier. See how long they last. It's only 8 turns. Ooh, goddamn. Okay, Nova's gone. Oh, they're gonna just have too much speed. Maybe not. How did he go? I thought his speed up was only in war or whatever he did. I don't know what else speed bar. I think it's speed up or war and raids, but it must not be. Okay, well, you see how this went. All right, so we'll jump back over to here. Let's see how this plays. Oof, good lord. Blade goes X. He obviously was saving these teams for something else, and it just didn't work out like that. But he might have been better off trying this first. So that was good to see. I didn't watch these. I just looked at the outcomes. All right, so then here I can see this being the backup. I don't know what this is doing. And then even when he came with second hit, they barely got it. So it was a struggle for him. Now this is the vulnerable room, so let's see if they get a chance to hit back with any vulnerables. Black Knight, but it didn't do any good. Deadpool is stunned. He probably would have put in some work. Yeah, that's pretty much it right there. Jesus. Thanos just whacked his ass. So Thanos won't have a taunt. That's interesting. Oh my goodness. How did that not beat him out? Good God. That was vicious. Did Sentry put in work? Yeah, he had vulnerables. Oh, he wiped out the team. Oh my God. So she brought him back. Oh, they got vulnerables now. Yeah, that'll do it. Oof. Got to the rock. Okay. That wasn't bad though. I mean, you do what you got to do there. All right, so he obviously did a sack. Then we know Fantastic Four with Odin would probably take that out with no problem. It is a 2 mil punch down. Then how did Blastar not work here? Then he came in with Cabal. Let's see this. Oh, I see. Because he's got Liberty. Yeah, Liberty's not going to be the right setup. He has no bombs. He got one bomb. Oof, shit, he's out of there. And he's stunned. She-Hulk is just looking strong as hell right there. She was a G18. Oh boy. Well, there goes old man Logan. Nightcrawler's hanging around. Look at old man Logan. Oh my god. They're wrecking him. Ooh, out of there. Blastar just out of there. All right, so ball wrecked him. Yeah, Cabal, Scroll, and Kang. He had some teams that probably could have used first, but I guess he was thinking to use them a different way. Look at that shit. Goodness gracious. That's crazy. Okay. All right, so let's see. This is so this one worked out. Oh, this one really worked out. So this obviously was not gonna work. That was probably a sack. Let's see what Vigilante did after they went in. Man, whoo, good Lord. Just took that shit. I guess he wanted to get Songbird out of the way, but Vicky is just healing him up. I didn't think they could stay stunned. That's interesting. Ooh, man, right in there. Yeah, that taunt had a problem for him. Yeah, this team is pretty good for this level. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. Uh, all right, so that's all of them, right? And he just came in with straight thunderbolts and cleaned that up. Let's go to two. So in round two, I went against Wild Horse. So Wild Horse came in second. And Wild Horse is 326 mil, 14.5 mil STP. So I did the more Lexmen, and they did fairly well here. Then I did Starjammers and this Cabal team. So they just shut all this down and walked over them. And I did the Shark Counter with Odin and Blastar team. And just kind of took out the Astral kind of easy. I don't even know how this happened so fast. 72. Watch this. I don't remember what happened there. Yeah, that room six is pretty good, man, especially on this level. It causes some confusion. So we'll see what happens next week, though. Even the last guy, he struggled on the defense. It's just there was no way I was getting to his defense. He had too much D20s going on, and at the moment, overpower is still a thing. So I had three turns. What happened next? Did I swipe? Yeah, there you go. I must have swiped. Yeah. Then Blastar just knocks him. Oh dear Lord, Shark just popping him off. And that'll do it. So back to two. So that was room three. So once again, my small Darren Warriors were able to put in a little work. I put another T4 on somebody. I think it was Daredevil this time. Put it on his ult. So he'll be a little bit better. I have a T4 on him, maybe two now. We'll take a look at them. And just took this out pretty easily. Uh this was a surprise. I did not expect my Fantastic Four to get destroyed here. Perhaps I just went in with this. Who played this so you guys can just see how this was like a surprise to me. Did not see this coming at all. Thought I could get it done with these guys, but they were not suited. And of course, Docking is G20 because of whatever that event was. Look how he just came in and wrecked the fucking life out of them. So they got the Merc shit going on. I don't know how much of this is outside of war anymore. I can't even remember. But Deadpool is built up as well. Look at this shit. This was like crazy to see. Like, how is my Fantastic Four not even getting a turn here? But docking goes and it's over. Deadpool don't even look real. I don't think I like that costume at all. And this is a 2 mil punch down. Just making light work out of Fantastic. They're just target practice. Dawkins probably wrecked them. Yeah, Dawkins said it, he set them off. He got them going. And once he sped up the team, it was just no turning back. Look at my team, man. They just like finally they go and doing nothing. He's coming back. Look at this shit. Just like, oh my God. That was insane. But never again will I underestimate the fucking damn Mercs. Just had to do like an accursed Star Jammers. Probably a curse. Probably don't even Star Jammers that shit. They fuck around and die. So that was two. And I was able to overpower this. So a lot of guys at this time was using the Spider Society, but they kind of move away from it. I think with this last guy, and probably going forward, I might not see him as much. So they docking feeding off stealth. He definitely fed off the stealth, but I just didn't think that he was strong enough to do all that because he didn't get a rework yet. It's like there's no way. But obviously the proof is in the pudding. So this was interesting that this didn't work and this was a cleanup. He only had the 3 piece, so they got wrecked. I'll play it. They just really, and it's 2 mil punch down. And I was a bit worried taking that loss. I thought I had to one shot everything, but that was just a reminder. Like even on these low levels, it's like you just you just can't sleep the mechanics. They just kick in. That's pretty much the case here. The 3 piece is no match. Now, if you're taking the 4 piece and Odin, I think he wins. Because I think I'm actually start using that team on my main account because I'm starting to need Blast Star elsewhere in Shark. So I'm gonna have to rely on because I have the immortal weapons on offense with Odin. And see if they can start taking out some room sixes. But look at Odin, he's just target practice. And then I don't know in this particular setup you want Odin next to Iron Fist. I think because of how over because they got 100% stats increase. I think you want him on the other end and just tank it out with your other guys. Look at that Iron Fist just healed him all the way up. That's crazy. That's really crazy. And then there's that. Odin is hanging in there though. We have small Odins at this level too. His could be somewhat big, but I don't know if he's got diamonds on him. We'll take a look. It doesn't seem like it the way he's hitting. So pretty much over now. All right, so and then he cleaned up Vigilante, which I can see that. I don't know. This 10 mil team might have taken them out with the first go. And then he struggled here. He had a different type Blast Star team, but uh I guess I didn't watch this. I don't know if the revive came in handy or not. I don't know if it could actually, if it worked because of Noel, if he killed somebody. Well, I guess he didn't kill anybody, but we'll see if anybody revived. Well, but there is a limit with these punch ups. This guy didn't have a G20 defense, so that part helped me. And it wasn't like a super tanky defense because you see I was able to go through it. But this is interesting, just running Omega Red without Phoenix Force. I mean, he gets it done. Oh, I mean, he had Blastar. I thought he had. I mean, he had Thunderstrike. I thought he was. I thought he was Dorm. So he must die. Omega must die. Yeah, thought Omega was Dorm. Look at that shit. That was crazy. So he got through it. All right, so I think that was room two. Yeah, that was two. So this is three. So he struggled through. He had the full Fantastic Four. He got through this, but it was not clean. We'll say these vulnerables kick in because I was really trying to see if old school Thanos could work. Oh God, look who's dead. Somebody's dead. I forgot who I had in there. Look at that shit. Oh, it was no pause. Had to be. Ah, there it is. Couldn't pause. So, so I get a chance to come back. Do I? Yeah. Had to be. Yeah. So this Omega just puts in work, I guess. Had to kill two. And Phoenix goes. No, he stuns her. He didn't stun her. Well, thing is gone. Whack. There it is. Franklin's about to die. Okay. Then they had the vulnerables. All right. So let's slide down a little bit. So this worked out. He came in with this. This will probably crash if I go into it. But he got a G20 three diamond Damon. He just took the team in and blew him up. And then his Star Jammers got through this. Of course, no problem. That's what I got to change this because these guys are getting too strong. And then he was able to get through with a curse. Let's take a look at this because this was rough. All right, so let's see here. Man, Azazel's not doing shit here. Those extra stats, man, that's a big deal. Oh, he came in with a hybrid though. So did he? No, he just came in with Hellfire Club. I don't know why I thought that was a curse. I just saw Azazel and assumed it was cursed. So no wonder he didn't win. Well, maybe not, because Hellfire Club is part of this thing too. So that's interesting how outmatched they are. I guess at least in the beginning, it's 23 turns. I'd like to see when they start coming back on this, or you know, try to. because they did. I don't think anybody. No, he three died, so something happened. Emma's going nowhere. That's the first real damage they put in. Ooh, his ace was out of there. Emma's about to be dead too. How the fuck did he pull this shit off? Was it Rachel? Oh, still didn't kill him. But he's on full strength. Okay, well she's gone. Okay, she's gone. So Rachel and Shaw. Oh wow. Oof. Yeah, he just started chipping away at him. Shaw is stunned though. That's crazy. I killed three of them. Yeah. Well, so that wasn't terrible, even with them. Just with the efficiency on it. So the championship match was against Commander 1901, won it all. He is 327 mil. This 16 mil STP was just too much. It's like, there's no way. His defense was fucking insane. So, as you can see here at Darren Warriors, I will show you guys this because this shark counter was like, I could have just sacked it with something else and probably done this. Maybe I'd have saved them. But they were truly a sack. I mean, it's just nothing worked. But I mean, his whole team is G20. Look at that shit. Just look at that shit. This should have sacked with anything. Well, I guess what did happen is Odin lasted long enough to pull some shit. So there's that. So I don't know that a regular sack would have pulled all of this because he hung around for a minute. Obviously, if he was G20, he might have lasted out and won this in like diamonds. But he is not. So that's a lot of abilities considering what's going on here. It was that Blue Marvel's second turn. But then Fantastic Four struggled through. I was like, just take Quasar, take Songbird, hope for the best. 'Cause I got some G20s with this. And it was just really because this I knew I was gonna lose this. This is really like, hey, let's just see what is possible. I did not think they were gonna win. After I saw those hits go through, I was like, damn, this is a problem. And Blue Marvel, as low as he gets, he hung in there a long ass time. It was like, oh damn. But like I gotta get him out of there because I don't even come back to his old. I knew Darren Warriors would take a minute. They just got so much going on that you got to get through. And I was like, when is Blue Marvel going to go down? Look at that shit. He's still there. Still there. Holy shit. Now he's finally gone. So Quasar put in a good hit, but I don't think they survived this without a sack. It would have took a sack no matter what. Just to get through Blue Marvel. But I think getting through Blue Marvel and Eclipse opener, really their opening moves probably made this possible. I don't think they last through this because the team was on ready to go. So that's that on that one. So then a curse, of course, takes out Star Jammers. Even though it's a punch up, it was still the same. This was risky, so I tried Star Jammers first. You can see the kind of work they put in. I'll show it to you guys in Vigilante because they're not quite 6 mil. It's like let's just go in because these were still, G20 except for him. Let's just still go in and try to clean up with something like this. I was surprised that because the vulnerables landed on there, they just was like whacked the shit out of them. So maybe something else might have worked, but I don't think Vigilante was beating anything really. This defense was just too far out of reach. The one thing is though, Dave used Cabal on Room 6. It made me think about it, even though this Cabal was probably like 3 or 4 mil going into a 12 mil team, but still made me think about it. Like maybe I should have tried that just to see what they could do. So just too many vulnerables. Look at these vulnerables: 13, 8, 8. Like so, like okay. Only chance is if they don't take a turn, and it was going fairly well. So there goes my team starting to die off. But it's like I got vulnerables now. Maybe I can do something. I forgot Gru was gonna clean that shit off. So that was probably something I should have kept in mind. But I'm not putting in much damage. So I guess Gru going now wouldn't matter. Cause she just used hers up. We got Endgame out. And then I wanted to really get over to Mephisto. I really wanted to get over to him. But at some point he taunts. It's like, oh, I guess that was his special, so it brought the taunt out. And so now you can see this is pretty much over. Hey, what's going on? TR4, is that views? Is that what that says? Yeah, Rider is OP, man. I went ahead and did what I had to do to get my Rider up on the main account. We're gonna see. I'll show you guys what happened. But I'll just show you guys this because it ain't really nothing left. Just those two. But they whacked the fuck out of him like with one turn. Then this was like no way. They were just too strong. So no matter what I took in there, didn't have a chance because once you can't control the speed, it's all over. And this was shocking. So I went in with a sack, and then the Mortal X-Men punched up. This is 5.5 and almost like 3 mil punch up. Like holy shit. And they fucking worked. Um and then of course this was no go. I was like, let's just throw them in there just to kind of finish this thing out. And I threw them in there just finish it out. So just wrapped it all up. But surprisingly, he had some struggles. He went in here. Of course, we know this is not going to work. But this, no chance. And then after 2 sacks, then he was able to come in, oddly enough, with Damon and beat it. Um, so then he struggled here. This team, Thunderbolts, of course, didn't work. Liberty didn't work. And then after a double exhaust, he came in with Vigilante, got it done. He did Cursed here. So this was like not much of anything. I added some thought to what I could do here. Um, this went fairly well. We've seen this before, so you can see what happened here. I mean, the guys got to look at this. This is a 12 mil team. We're gonna play this. It's a 12 mil team they take out, and then barely 11 mil team wins. That's crazy. Love Immortal. They've come back into CC meta, kind of. Yeah, they have their times, man. You can definitely still get good use out of them. I mean, a 3 mil punch up. I was like, I thought I was gonna have to clean up with a curse or something. I'm like, holy shit, they're starting to win. But he has no way to stop their speed, so they just are just like going crazy on him. I didn't even watch this. It's like you can just imagine how it played. But the fact that they're punching up like this is insane. Now, granted, they're all CC, so there's that. So they're stronger than what you would think because of this, because they're CC teams. But this is crazy, just walking all over them. And I think he just thought they'd be durable enough to take a turn, but it's not a vulnerable room, so they're not. This is just, I think it's room 5. This is just the hopes that um Avengers and X-Men do something here. I think I got it in 5. And I don't know if they're really doing anything, but obviously it was enough for this. So, I mean, there's a way if you can get through a defense, there was a way I could have won because he dropped a lot of attacks, but like I said, his defense is pretty solid in those 2 rooms, especially the room 6. I had nothing for it. And it makes me think that I need to go back to my old team, which I probably will, because at least I would have had the Insidious 6, and maybe that could have worked. Probably not, but at least it gave me a chance. So won't be doing that again. Um, and then we'll just look at this just to see. But I just showed you guys this. Oh wait, that was room 4. That's the healing room. So that's why they were so good. It was the healing room. I got healer. I only got one healer. We'll take a look at what Pop does on the other one because I want you guys to see how that went. I was really shocked at what how Pop takes off. He takes them off. But I think for the most part, all I can really afford to do is um is try like a null type defense with Captain Britain and Emma, and maybe put that in room 3. I gotta see what I had. I had something. I don't know what I had in there. I mean, in room 2. So Phoenix must bring back. No, she's about to die. Well, that'll do it. How did he win this? Oh my God, how the fuck he win this? Oh, well, there's that. Okay. Oh my God, she was just waiting on that. He had her built up. See what she was. I'm gonna jump to it, man. After I finish this last round out, I went 2-1. I had an Annihilus, so I took a loss on it. It was more strategic and just did some experimenting. But I think the general consensus, if you see a Nihilist, just sack it with your more Lexmen and then just going with almost anything simple like Vigilante will just beat most of, depending on what the team is. Your Vigilante will beat whatever's left. And I think even if, with a good sack, Vigilante can beat New Mutants. So you got, there's that. What was in this room? Yeah, so we're gonna keep these two. No, we'll probably keep him, and then we had to put somebody else in there that's stronger. Maybe another, maybe Gore. No, this team is still doing good. So we had to figure out something else. Maybe Void Knight goes there. We try Void Knight in there just to see what it could do. Maybe it's got to be somebody else. So somebody else is strong. Because I don't know if we want them going first. So I want you guys to see what Pav does here. I know this is Astral, but it's still, 3.5 mil punch down. Kind of crazy. So Pav is going. He's got speed up. So he's putting out 2 turns of slow, or at least 1 turn of slow, 2 turns there, 1 turn everywhere else. Speed up on these two. So he didn't put it on all, but he put it on. He put it on the worst ones you can put it on for him anyway. So he goes next, right? Warlock. Like what the fuck? Warlock goes. I know that threw him off. War. So now, Cannonball goes. She still has speed up, and he still has speed up. So we're gonna see how this goes with them. So the sequences had to be throwing him like, what the fuck is going on? Look at this shit, Wolfsbane. I guess she goes where she goes, but she's going faster than expected. Look at this shit. They almost won. This has had to be a G20 Shadow King. So I know it's New Mutants, and it's like most people are like, oh, they should just win against this. But we still punching up here. We got Pav in there. Look what Pav is doing. He's still going. So she still has speed up. He has speed up. He's got 4 turns of speed up. You better get him out of there. Then now he's gone. Now she has speed up. Holy shit. That's fucking crazy. But you can't get through him. Cannonball's dead. So there's that. So he's just too strong. So he just finishes it out. But it was fun of a fun watch. Yeah, so we'll stop here. I'll get some music up in a minute, guys. I'm gonna show you this last one. And then we'll jump over the old timey. Get some water. Got some windows. I have an ozone machine, so I ran it today. The timers, I have two. Both timers are shot. I got to get another one. So what happens? I have to come home and got to air the place out anyway. But I have to air it out. I have to sit outside for a while. So we Fantastic Four this with Sentry. Sentry's pretty strong, so did a lot of work here. And because this team is decent on my main, it's not worth running here. So that's what I came up with that. So this is new timey. I finished third, so I feel when I finished fourth, I feel pretty good with it. Where's Cat? Cat is 206 mils, so he's around where I'm at. I'm 244. He's 13 mils, so he's bigger. But these two guys being the biggest, you would think they would finish 1 and 2. So that's kind of be expected. But I did beat Wild Horse. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this other stuff set up. We'll go with this. All right, guys, I'll be back. Okay, so we'll give this a minute here. Or is this going that slow? We need to turn on the Godzilla. I don't know if I want to change it because it might be fucking up. Just wait. Would you say, how do they lose from this position? Alt is 244. Ultimus? How big is the main? Oh, the alternate account. Yeah, is 244. Yeah, this was actually a guy that played in Trey. If you look up Commander Trey, this is his alliance. Before I wrap up, I'll show you what that looks like. But the guy quit. He had built up some pretty good CC teams, but he was down as far as you can go. So I actually got a 31-0 run to get where I'm at now. And I've been able to go 2-1 a couple times these last couple weekends. So that's felt pretty good looking where I'm at now because I'm going against guys that have 300 mil accounts and got a lot of G20 tunes. Like that last guy had Blue Marvel and Professor X. That account has no Professor X, definitely no Blue Marvel. So I'm competing against most guys at this level that have Professor X. When they have both, it's like, woo. So when I get Professor X, I'll probably start doing a little bit better. And that's where I'll wrap this up, like what the plan is on that. Because all I'm waiting on is a Spider-Man rework. I think I have all the other tunes where they need to be to go ahead and get them. So whenever that happens, because I just don't have enough G20 gear to invest in taking a tune up for it. So it's like, just wait on it. Now, why are they waiting on Spider-Man? I don't know. I mean, I don't know when this movie comes out. Um, Maybe that's what they're waiting on. But we get there when we get there. Okay, this is terrible. We're gonna have to do this. We're gonna jump over to Godzilla because this is crazy. Did not expect it to be that bad. And if we can get this start coming back up again. And it's not even coming up. There we go. See if I can switch it. Yeah, we can switch it. All right, that's up. We'll put this on pause and we'll play this for a little bit. Is this back too far? I think it did go back too far. Or maybe it didn't. Oh, it did go back too far. So, if we turn Godzilla, what's going on? Is it here? Yeah, it's here. This is Godzilla turned. He knocked down King Kong. Oh, wow. Yeah. ruined everything. Something happened. Did I not see? Oh, maybe I need to go back here. Yes, here. So I'm only at 13%, guys. That's why I got this on. This is going that slow. But was it Trey? Is that Trey Views? Is that what that's supposed to say? Um, I may do a brand new account because I am kind of curious what that'd be like. We'll see when summertime comes though. I'd have time to at least play around with it, see if I can manage it. It's kind of time consuming though, even with the two. Little baby Godzilla. Okay. Well, we're gonna pause here. This is I don't even know if I'm in totally the right place on that, but this is not about that. Uh-oh. I say, am I stuck? I think I am stuck. Go back here. Huh. I'm on Marvel Strike Force. Let's see if the game comes up. It's stuck on some different shit. Yeah, we'll just leave it there because I don't know what's going on with that. All right. You guys can see this. I'll play around with that in a bit because it's stuck on some. Okay, it's down. Oh boy, I don't think there's nothing in here. That's some green shit. It is not. Oh wait, we can get this. I had some orbs. I think I opened them up while I was at work, so I didn't get shit. We'll just cruise through and see if there's anything else, but I kind of doubt it. Oh, I do. I got these. Okay. All right, Winter Guard. Let's get a 5 diamond Red Guardian, or not. All right, nothing else there. All right, so yeah, we'll worry about that later. Nobody attacked me. Oh, we can go open these. Hey, what's going on, Legend? Just doing a review here. I did New Timey. That was an hour, I guess, or so. Might have been longer. How long? It was an hour and a half. Geez, that took an hour and a half. So this is just gonna be a long recap video. We'll see how it does. I'm just gonna post the whole thing on YouTube. What's in here? Go. I don't know if this one's worth getting. Get it some time to see if this is worth doing anything. It doesn't seem like it. Just this. I guess that's if they give us enough of these, it'd be worth it just for those. If they give us a few more, yeah. So we get 20, we get 35. So yeah, I'll probably grab those in. Let me turn this up a little bit. You say you're doing Danger Room, not having fun. Yeah, I didn't even realize Danger Room was up. Trey mentioned it. I'll probably take a look at it tomorrow, man. I won't be streaming it. This is more about the recap. So I'll try to get those in on Mondays and Tuesdays, at least for the rest of the season. Then I'll go back to editing down the videos. I just want to see how this does. Because I think what's happening is I'm not really able to show the defense like I want to. So that's the thought process behind this more than anything. We'll see if it does, if it plays out. Um, I'm in one. Oh, I had a lot built up. I'm in one. I be having to remember, man. This shit is being on two different alliances and the team just totally different. I'm on one team one this side, right side. I'm on team two, the other one left side. It's like just totally just can get messed up. Yeah, we stop there. So I got the win, and I went against Narn. So I'm coming to find out I didn't know Narn was a big follower of what's his name? Zastin. So that's good to know. He's into CC. So this leveled out to 107. That's cool. And I'm at 266, so that's cool. Let's see. we'll just do it this way instead of trying to show the defense like that. Um, so here, and this is G20, right? I don't know that I needed this counter here. This just was super overdoing it, but this is the guy that had a nihilist. So had I taken some time, maybe I could have gotten to one drop with this. Maybe we'll look at it because this could have been used somewhere else. But I just want you guys to see how strong this team is. Now, Winter Guard is not like the best example, but it just goes to show that you could use this team somewhere else and they'd be really devastating. Actually, I guess it's not really Winter Guard. What I'm thinking about, that's just Red Guardian. Mephisto is, if it nothing else, really Brimstone. You got Hellcat Mummy, and you got Endgame. So this didn't take this to beat this. I just saw G20 say, oh, let me just use this here. But I knew I was gonna lose. And it's like if you lose, if you take the losing strategy and you can come in last because there's two Annihilists in this race here, in this matchup here, then maybe you don't match against Annihilus again. So that was the hope being so low. You said you went back up to M2 today. Oh, congrats, man. Again for the 10,000 time, 100,000 time. Okay. But like I said, this is pretty much overkill for what was needed here. We'll go into that a little bit later. And I was going against Tommy Gunn. Let me show you who Tommy Gunn is. Tommy Gunn won the whole thing. Tommy Gunn is 535, 20, almost 20.1 mil. So old, oh shit. We'll just do him too because I went against OP. No, I didn't go against OP because he was the other guy had an Atlas. So he's 575, 20 and a half mil STP. And then old timey is 514, getting close to 18 mil STP. So let's jump back over here. And so now he's got his, well, this is crazy because when I looked at this, I thought she was in the other room. But Dark Star, Scroll, and Ursa at 20. So I came in, I said, we'll just try to double tap it, like fuck it, because we got him in here. So we just used Medusa, and so clearly it worked. Double tapped him. There's a nihilist, so I tried to double tap it just to see. Can't show it you guys, but it failed miserably. Then Fantastic Four Professor X was just a punching bag, so it's like just sack with anything, but you probably sack with this. And I'm not sure, maybe this beats this afterwards, because even though you might not worry about him as much, you still got Noel in here who would not have a special. That'd help. And then you still have Phoenix Force. So this is a tough room in how you might go about trying to beat it in a double tap. I just didn't try to think it through. It's like fuck it. I'm not facing two analysis because I figure if I did well, I was gonna face the other guy. It's like that was gonna be two losses in my book at that time. So we see here there's a little bit of damage, but look at the damage he's taking is permanent. And now he's going, Annihilus. Look at that shit. Because this is the vulnerable room. So it's like you just sit there and let your team be target practice, or you just a more X-Men and get rid of their specials. Because you still got to go through this. Maybe this is 3 hits. I don't even know in this room. But because now at least he's exhausted, I'm guessing. I mean, he did go. So then I came in with this, and they were just target practice again. Didn't work. Bro, what? Yeah. You OP like that? Yeah, man. In that room, I mean, Nihilus is still a letdown for the guys that went and got him. But I do like this team in this room. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is a double tap. I mean, two hits. Maybe it is. But if you sack them, you'll see how the sack goes. Just see how it goes. This is already after they've been sacked. But look at that, just melting people because they're G21. Now she had vulnerables. She had three, and you see the little bit of damage she did. It's just G21. And so this bye bye. So that room is just going to be a problem. I mean, I think if guys I think if guys go with this setup in here, Annihilus will be better. I'm just not going to tell them that because if they watch this, they'll see it. But I'm not going to share this because I don't want to have to go against this. It's like what the fuck? You not want to be going against that shit. And G21s, it's like holy shit, man. I think they said we crossed over to 100 guys got Annihilus, so they'll be figuring some shit out because he's not living up to expectations at the moment. But like, how long is that going to be the case? And then they might buff him. We don't know what the fuck they're going to do. At any rate, so this didn't get cleared. Now it's cool with that. I accursed this. Like, fuck it. Um, did Darren Warriors here? Like, the hell with it. And maybe Darren Warriors had a chance on that room. That's something to consider next time around. Like, after a sack, of course. And then this was rougher than I thought. I'll show you guys this. It's like maybe just coming with them on the first go. But that's when I was thinking like maybe Immortal Weapons with Odin could have just took this out. And this is not, they're not built any better than mine. This is just a good combination. And fucking him in there. I guess because of two of them. It's just, I don't know, this was a nice team. Got the drop. I was hoping she'd do more than that. She didn't. So they are in trouble. Look at all this red on them. Look at this shit. Just whacking them. Who knew fucking Braun would make such a difference? I mean, I'm tempted to run this, but I have Nova in another room now, and I'm going to keep her on offense. Actually, I'm going to keep her on offense too, so this is not going to happen. But this is not a bad team. It's not a bad setup, like at all. It would require something way better than what I threw together here to beat it. And so that's pretty much it. Nice little team. So that was six. So here he did the shark counter on my Fantastic Four. I did the Mummy and the Nightcrawler. Really no problem here, and I think Void really helped him out more than anything because I think this is struggling. We'll play it. I think this is struggling until Void got on the other side. Now, mind you, this is a G21 Sentry. That's room three. Yeah, that's room three with the Annihilus and Null Phoenix Force. All G21 is room three. And a lot of guys did did these guys to get in there, this I think this is going to be a problem. I think this makes Annihilus really good. Like guys were like, I can't really find a team, but this might be this might be the team right here. Because I don't know, it might not. We'll see. We'll see what guys will do against this. I don't know if Darren Warriors last out this shit. Um, I've heard Darren Warriors can beat Annihilus, but I don't know with this team that they can. Maybe they can. They can beat Phoenix Force and they can beat Null. So maybe they could. Shit, I don't know. I'd have to see it after seeing what it looks like and going through it. But let's tap on this. So Nightcrawler is out the gates, and he didn't care. There goes Quasar doing what Quasar does. But this fucking damn mummy can be a problem. You'll see how he turns into a problem later. So Sentry is gone. And I think that's he kind of knew that could happen. That's what saved him because now he's got Void. And this is just a problem. Heal up and then just wait. Boy just boy just fucked him up. I was like, oh my God. So I like this little counter, and you'll see what how Dave used Sentry with Cabal. Did a fucking 6 mil punch up or some shit. I don't know what it was. Like puts Cabal back on the map. It makes me think about saving Cabal. I don't know how often I use him with Sentry, but that could be a weapon. So then he Darren Ward this. And that's fine. That's what made me think about what should I do with my Noel because I'm going against guys and he's got hurt 21. I'm going against guys where this is going to always work. Uh, he's just daming the fuck out of this. This meant nothing. And then he accursed this. I mean, they're 13 mil. Look at the diamonds on these guys. Like, okay. And then this gave him a little bit of a problem. Mephisto, he's a he's a striker here. I think I meant him to be healer, but I don't know. I had him in 5. So this didn't work. Now it can work, but I don't know if it's because he was striker it didn't work because I have him as healer, and you guys will see what happens. And maybe this is 17 mil, so I don't know. G21, 21, 21, 21. Let's take a look at this. See what the fuck happened here. But this is the only drop I think he got. Got me wondering if they go back in 5 more than they stay in. But they can't be getting anything in 5. They got to be better in 4. I don't know what's going on here. Why he basic? Oh, was he blind? She must have been blind. But I do have a lot of diamonds on my new mutants. So there's that. He gives basically gonna get Mephisto out of there. And you would think he's done, right? There goes Wolfsbane. Now remember, this is G21, all except for Shadow King. They are just in trouble. Look at that shit. That's crazy. Now Mephisto's gone. Wolfsbane just took him out, so that's that for him. Now, how this three piece finishes this off, I don't know, because X doesn't get a chance to go. I don't think. Well, no, I think he did. Oops. Oh, that's what happened. And just out of there. But I never put X in the middle. I just don't risk him in the middle. Not saying that he was protected on the end, but I just put him on the end. So I don't know if placement or had something to do with that or not. I don't know what the fuck happened there. But I've seen that team lose before. So it's not like that's the first time. So anyway, then he came in with more Lexman, cleaned it up. And I do have a lot of diamonds though. So there's that. Then he blast started this. And I don't have a problem with that because I do like this team. And he got a 52. So I'll just show you guys how this kind of works because they get their specials and their O's back really fast. And it's a lot tougher than it looks. Not saying they've made it look not tough at all, but it is a pretty tough team. Now, how they bounce back from this to get 19 more turns, I do not know. But here we go. Shaw is a beast. Look at that shit. That's a nice little piece of damage. Now, I do have a G21 Hobgoblin on this. So he zeroed in on him, got him out of there, pretty quick. Maybe it was just Hyperion. I don't remember what happened here. Or did he wait too long on Hobgoblin? So there's that. Blastar is dead. It's just Hyperion. Hyperion must get another turn. Because I think somebody else died. Maybe he didn't. Huh. How did 19 turns turn into an 8350? I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to keep running this team. I like the results. And right now I'm debating on do I wait on Spider-Man to go to 21 or do I just jump over to Vulture? Oops, wait, didn't mean to do that. So the second match, I went against also Diamond Dave. At the time, he was also I'm free to play. So I went against also Diamond Dave. His account is smaller than his main account. So Dave is here. And he is 468, 18 mil STP. STP is about the same. But I got him by a little bit here on the collection power. See. So I just Fantastic Four, Professor X this, and I went in with Quasar just to make sure. You guys see I got a 69 on this. And this is a huge punch down. This is still 3 mil punch down. So there's that. So like he's really small and he doesn't have the diamonds on her yet or those two yet. So that helps. Um I was able to Damon this. And so I think what it is here is just that she's too small. He's really too small too, but she's just too small. So I think it tapped into her, and then I got the double tap because he's like pretty huge. And he's got a one diamond on him. But because Phoenix is not built up, and there's four diamonds on her, maybe she's just 105. I don't know what the deal is why she's so little. Uh, but I was able to get that done. And Mortal X-Men was able to get this done even in room 3. So I'll show you guys what this looks like. It was a punch down a bit, but they tend to work. And I do have some 5 diamonds on them, but they tend to work if you can punch down. So I've been stunning Thrasher. Now, what Desir has found out is that if she's not in the corner and you can spread the stun, especially to a Thrasher, then you just stun her and then you make sure the spread goes to him. But I found that usually they're not together, so I just stun him and you're able to get through it. Now, this was scary because that could happen and your storm could be dead and that might end it for you. And that's why I like Beast here. Now, remember this is the vulnerable room. So you have that threat, and so my storm is gone. So you have that threat, but when you get the vulnerables and Beast, I did this on a different team, but Beast just like came in through clutch with his fucking special, and he did so again there. Now the thing is any vulnerables I had, they got cleared, but you see now she's got 4, and it's her turn. So positioning kind of matters here. I like her in the middle, like Storm and Jean on the ends, and so now it's her turn. And the 2 reworks were taken out, so that was helpful. But Daredevil is still a real threat, so it's like I wanted to get him out. Uh, Vulnerable's help there on JJ, but it was not so easy to get him out of there. So he takes out Polaris, and I had done the speed up. I was wondering maybe I should just tap them with then try to save Polaris with Beast Basic, but I don't know. I don't know if that would have mattered. So the main thing is I got it cleared. I was like, okay, let's just clear this. And then, so here, Darren Warriors into Blue Marvel. No, that's a pretty safe hit if you're like in the range. I think you could be a slight punch up and get it done, but you do need your speedball and your thrash to be somewhat strong, or really Eclipse too, so that Blue Marvel just doesn't wreck them. Um, and so I curse this, of course. Big punch down, no problem. And I use the shark counter here, and this is at the end of the whole thing. I was like, maybe the Mortal X-Men Odin beats this, and then I can use Blast Star Thunderstrike Shark somewhere else and make a better hit on something. So we'll see. But anyway, so we'll go to my defense, and this was a really good counter. Um, I had the same setup here, so he's definitely either created or seen it before, and I think you can actually recreate this without him. He does come in handy. I'll show it to you because he just goes in a null. But maybe you can do this with Green Goblin and Craven. If you got Craven at 20. But I'll show you guys this because he just stole the speed up, so there's no threat, and then Damon just came in and wiped him out. So he just goes in a null. Null is blocked, so that definitely hurts. And I got to think about the speed because he's 127, I think. You'd have to still have somebody that's decently fast, I guess. But maybe not. Because I don't know how much damage really got put in the null. He did a decent amount of damage, but these two are still tiny enough to get wrecked. So Vulture goes in. And that's why I was thinking, like, well, maybe I just D21 go Vulture. Because his hit was really the hit that did it. And maybe maybe Hank is just slower. I don't know if they cancel out their speed. I gotta see if they were getting speed stat because I don't think they stopped speed stat. They stopped speed bar. So we'll see how they were able to just be faster. But we've done that before using like the three piece. So you can see Damon just comes in and wrecks it. We're using like the three piece, and then with who was it? Old Man Logan Nightcrawler beating Illuminati teams. But if I'm in a position where it's like, hey, you might want to try this here, I'll give it a shot without Spider-Man Supreme on there. Um, so he just goes in with Blast Star, Thunderstrike here with a three piece. No read. So obviously with them these two guys here, they just shut down enough of this where it just didn't matter. I think the only thing left on the table is speed up, and I don't know if Group puts that out there till he gets a turn or some shit. I don't know if it's in his passive. But clearly it wasn't enough at a 69 to do anything. I think between probably her and him, it was wrecked. Um, he came in with this. Dark Star is fucking ridiculous. I want you guys just to see this. And maybe Dark Star goes with my defense on the other room, my other account. But at any rate, he just goes into Iron Fist, gets him out, and then Dark Star just does her thing with her passive. Then Dark Star again, then Dark Star with her passive. It's like what the fuck? That shit was so damn fast. It was crazy. So he came with a nice little counter there. Let's get that out of there. I think he either used some of the stuff before, or just was like, I'm just gonna do some shit because he didn't clear a room, so he just said, "Fuck it," and let's have fun. Um, it was this room here. So when I get a chance to talk to Dave, I tell him this is almost the counter. What I've done to have success, and I've seen other guys do, is you drop jugs for Azazel, and you just kind of run it out like Odin, Hood, Azazel, Helverine, and Satana. And what you want to do is you want a special turn one with Odin. I think he basicked. So even with this setup, he maybe had a chance. But I've seen guys, even with the team I take in, when they basic first, they lose. So you don't want to basic first with this particular setup. We have Odin in there. Now, maybe other setups you can. I don't know if this team beats with the X version at all. So I don't know about that one. Um, but I think other versions, include Mephisto, this team wins. I mean, not necessarily this team, but the idea of Odin the Curse wins if you special first with Odin. So I think what most guys are thinking is like if he gets to go, then you get the heal from him. But you need a Zazel because Zazel just hits them really hard. And so I get what he's doing here, but Odin is not at this point strong enough to carry. And this is the healing room, so both these are healers. And so you just have to rely on her healing them up. That's why I think with X it's a problem. But I'm not gonna run them with X. So what you see her doing is basically what Azazel does. So he hit with this and it didn't work. So that's like everything after that. And so now he's in trouble and pretty much done. All right, so we'll check out these last ones. That was room 4, and so he just canceled out and just used them somewhere else. So that's kind of what happened. That's why I had him somewhere else. Um, this is still surprising. I just want you guys to see this. This is Pav. There's Pav in here, and he took X, so Pav is not going to go. But I just want you still to see the confusion that Pav causes. Just put them in here, into this room. And so you got to see the version with New Mutants. I'm just laughing because the spawn from Phoenix is ridiculous. I'm gonna put that shit on 1. It ain't a spawn. It's a phase in. It's like just 2 Phoenixes at the same time. But Dave's reaction was priceless. Now, fucking damn, Executioner is beast mode, but he didn't put enough damage here. Shark goes, hurts him real bad. That's all you really need. Shark to get his turn. And you still have Gwenpool protecting everybody. So it doesn't matter if Executioner dies, but at this point it's not time for him to die. So X does his thing, Executioner's healed up. X goes, just puts him in even further jeopardy. So my team is in trouble, right? We'll put this shit on 1. So just look at Phoenix. Just keep your eyeballs on Phoenix. So here, the old man Logan was no help here. So right here, he's gonna go with Gwenpool in the Magneto. And this is my Mags is in trouble, right? So here we go. This is Cyclops into Magneto. Here we go. Keep your eyeballs on Phoenix. So we get Omega Red to smack the shit out of Phoenix. But wait, the phase in. There's Phoenix laying on the ground. There's other Phoenix. Shit is hilarious to me. So the pause was not possible. There was no pausing. Dave's reaction was genuine. I loved it. His reaction was so genuine. So now we know that we got a full power Dark Phoenix, that nothing is really here to stop her from summoning Fred. So that whack was pretty strong. And of course, we got Fred back. And it's his turn. So he puts the block on Professor X. Of all people, Professor X is nullified. It's like, oh, what do you do? And it's all because of Pav. Now, this is what you guys understand. Pav was really a problem here. Because you got he had to take him into consideration. So Phoenix just says, okay. And Omega just crumples down in a way I've just, it's like, what the hell happened to you, buddy? But anyway, so that's how that got dropped. All right, so we will shoot back over to that was room 5. We'll go to 6. And Cabal, not even 7 mil, going to almost 14 mil. Cabal, Kang, and Sentry with a diamond though. So he was just like, watch this. Hold my beer. Cabal back on the map. This is unbelievable. And Kang at that. So Kang does what he does, gets him going. So now Sentry goes, whacks the fucking shit out of them. It's like, oh my God, where did this come from? But they kill him because it retaliates. It was like, holy shit, now we got Void. Just that fast. Iron Patriot goes, we see the damage he's putting in. It's like, now this is Cabal, but Iron Patriot's going because it retaliates. I just want to try this. We're going to try this out with Nova in here. But that's a one diamond void wrecking shit. This is a G21 over here, and this is Namor with the help from Void. But leader just says, "Hey, let's just go ahead and do our work, take you out of there." And now it's back to Kang. So it's amazing that this got done like this. It's like, okay, well, whatever. And Void helps out. All done. It's like, god damn. All right, we'll slide over here. So the last round was against Narn, and Narn had a big punch up on his hands. He did finish fifth, and he's 300, not quite 50 mil, and almost 18 mil STP. So he's got a tall roster. And there's a guy that has a nihilist that's like 350 mil. So not saying guys can't be strong at 350 mil. They definitely can. But this was a big punch up for him in this sense because he doesn't have a nihilist. So it shows you where he's at with his account. At any rate, so his defense is light compared to what I usually go against. So this was pretty easy going in with them, even though he's got blue marble here. Um, Darren Warriors just kind of go in and make light work out of this because you got to remember now, Darren Warriors is really good against the Knoll. You can safely use them on Knoll, and I wasn't sure how well they do against the Phoenix Force. I had heard they don't have a problem, so they went in. I mean, a 60 is an average score, so they went and got it done. And Reed wasn't that much of an issue. He was an issue, but not that much of an issue. So then I did Fantastic Four Professor X. I will show you guys these hits just so that you get an idea how this went because I was a little worried, but they didn't take a turn. And with Sentry here, you can safely go in with the other guys. You don't need Emma. And the Emma what is it? Captain Britain. So I used him here for that. And I Damon this without him because I just didn't need him. So I took in APOC and Iron Patriot. Clearly, they're small enough to where he just double tapped them. And this is when I started thinking like, okay, you don't need to use this. You need to figure out something else because you lost Old Man Logan and you lost Shark. And if it wasn't for Old Man the Logan dying first, if Shark would have died first, I probably wouldn't have. I probably wouldn't have hit this the same way. So we're gonna try out this Immortal Weapons this week with Odin. We're gonna just give it a shot. But anyway, so Old Man Logan took the hit. That gives Shark a chance to live, and now he's dead. I thought about adding in like Adam with this team. I said, but Shark might die. It was like, is that worth it? Uh, I don't know that it is, and I don't know if this team survives the onslaught if you don't have like a Shark in here. I don't know if the Galactic Council minus say Quasar, even with Quasar, if that's enough for Odin to get going. So at any rate, Shark does what he does, puts him in jeopardy, and then Odin gets his assist. We just need so Shark is gone, retaliates once again because you got Nova in there. So you got to keep that in mind. They all retaliate. So now they're targeting Odin, but he weathers the storm. So does Blastar barely, Odin barely. But I figure at this point we're just gonna basic and make sure we have him going. Heals all the way up. Blastar gets assist, and then Blastar gets a go. So I just need Blastar to go once, and he did that. So now Odin can be the Odin show. I feel safe enough it'll get cleared, but it's just against a Nova version, it's not a good idea to take Shark in there. It's just not gonna work out well. And then if you don't have anything that's really well, you see what happened there. They collapse. But if you don't have anything really to handle that Lady B, you're gonna have some problems. So let's see. We'll back it up a little bit and look at some of these other hits. So I'll show you guys this just because they didn't take a turn. And this is just a way to use Fantastic Four Professor X, because I didn't really have a need to put X anywhere else. So I like this will just make this hopefully for sure that I don't get hit back with any vulnerables. Quasar was a safety net just in case because of the immunity, but um his hit is pretty strong. And I didn't want to take in like Namor on this because Darkstar might get a chance to just go off. So you see she's already got 5 vulnerables. That's the whole trick, I think. You want her to get a chance to go. But Visible Woman goes, Franklin goes, and they're pretty much done, right? So now it's a choice. Where do you hit? And so I thought about maybe doing a special over here. I said, but we do not want her to go. So let's stay on target with her. Let's ult, because I don't normally ult with him. And so it's like now she's got 8 vulnerables. Let's just make sure she doesn't hit us because these two are super slow. So we just Quasar here, get her out. And now he's got 7. We know he's going last, so we're going to just put X right there. And now he's gone. So if he goes, it probably still will wreck me, but he's just too slow. So Cyclops is in, and he did go, but he missed because he was blind. Okay, so then that was that. Let's take a look at this other one. I think it was 2. And I just show you guys how Darren Warriors holds up here. Now I did go on the milestones to get my 2 diamonds on the Thrasher and Speedball, get them up. I had no diamonds on one of them. I think it was, I don't know which one it was, but it might have been Speedball. And then so then I was able to get both them tightened up. One of them had 1 diamond, one of them had no diamonds. But I had them at 6 so long. I like, let me just push it through. Uh, I'm glad to see that they're making it so that you can get shards as early on them because I think that's important because people don't believe in this team. But I think there's too many guys using them on defense. Now I've heard that they're good with a nihilist, so that could be a problem. But I do like what we saw in that room 3, and then you keep these guys on offense. So they're pretty durable. Once you get them where they're punching across, I don't know, they're gonna have a whole lot of problems. And they, at this level, they might punch up because they're pretty well built. They might actually punch up on some G21s. So you see how they're just going in, wrecking them. You see vulnerables on the other side, uh, but they're pretty durable. He's blinded, so you want to make sure that happens, and he's blocked. So I'm like, let me just take care of Phoenix. She's out. Well, she's not out. Well, Omega's out, but let's see here. Did I go up? Yeah, I went after Noel. So Noel is next. She heals him up, so now they're ready to go all over again. I elected to save her special. A lot of times I will use it first, but I wanted to. I was trying. I think I was trying to get her out, but maybe I was just trying to get Omega out. So it's not a fast fight, but I don't think it was like ever really in doubt. So now Phoenix is going. Well, she's not going. Almost gone. But let's get Mags out. We missed. He's got 2 vulnerables. And now he's gone. Okay, so that's how that kind of went. All right, so let's see what we got here. Oops. Yeah, we'll go here. So on defense, he just did his accursed here, nice and easy. I got Nova back over here. He did his Darren Warriors. He has the same diamonds. He's built up pretty much the same way, but Executioner is a good substitute for Null. So you can run this defense, and this I don't think that a curse beats this. So it's a Darren Warriors pull, and that's pretty huge. So I'll show you guys how this goes because the fucking Executioner almost now he is G21, and I did go out and get the two diamonds on him, but he almost kills two of them. So Blue Marvel does what he does now. We end up getting two diamonds on Blue Marvel, and you have him built. This defense is gonna be really nice. So we're gonna slow this down to one just so you can see the damage he puts in. That's the first time I put it on one. Look at this health. Look at that health. They are low. They are super, super low. So he almost killed them. Now, if we get a stronger Blue Marvel, I think these two are dead. And so this is going to be a problem. But after that, they heal up, and so they just end up slowly chipping away and get it done. But still, I'm not using Executioner. I've heard how good he can be on offense, but I like the idea of this team, so I'm gonna keep running it to the end of the season. Might see it next season because this is no room rules, and they're doing pretty well. Now, maybe in the healing room, this is even harder to beat. That'd be something worth trying to see. But I think I'm gonna keep Mephisto in there in four because by this being a Darren Warriors pull, and I've seen Darren Warriors lose against Curse or New Mutants Mephisto. So, but it just really, if you can control where they go, that could be pretty big. So he gets it done. I mean, it's ten turns. That's 8360. Uh, and that's an average score. So I'm like really fine with that. So we'll scoot on down to here. Wish I could show you guys this. What happened on the first go, because I did watch it, is he went all in on Mummy and didn't kill Mummy. So Blastar's hit had to go on the Mummy and it didn't kill everybody. So actually Gore was a threat and just kind of wiped them all the fuck out. But without that happening, you can see how this goes. He had a 69, so he was able to kill Mummy, and then he just ulted and wiped them all out. Here, kind of the same concept. He went in with Odin, and that was not enough. So he went in with Shadow King, and Shadow King's pings took care of it. So, like I said, I've seen this work before, and so it worked here. But Odin wasn't the answer, and you would think he would be, but he wasn't. Um, this Damon counter was a problem. Once again, it's Pav. Now he took in Black Cat, but there's no offense up. There's Yo-Yo for the vulnerables, but there's no Iron Patriot. And so I just want you guys to see how this goes. And to get Damon down to an average score, Yeah, I'm all for that, especially because I have a 5 red mags. So Damon goes, gets a double tap, and Omega's still there. Now Phoenix is back. What do you do? What do you do? The smart play is like, yeah, I got Sentry here. I got Sentry here. It's only 7 turns, but I got Sentry here, so we're gonna take out fucking Omega, right? I got Black Cat. Let's do this. But not quite. So now let's block because we got Sentry. We'll block her. And so then there you have that. Now he's blocked, she's blocked. But that was enough to wreck the efficiency right there. So those two are low. And this is fine because he took all the way to get to the rock. So 8360 out of a Damon hit. I'm all for that. So that was room 5, right? Yep. And then room 6. So I was back to my team. He did the more Lexmen first. And so, of course, they steal all their specials. So that kind of neutered them, but they weren't enough to win. So then you get this here. And so, I mean, I can show it to you. This is the last one. But a more Lexman doesn't tend to beat this team. So to get a drop out of it is still ideal because then you could count on it. It can be one shot, but this version is harder than what you saw with the Nova. So I do like it. And I think I get by without having those two on offense. So it's like, because I'd rather have the immortal weapons on offense at this point. I think they're going to come in handy. I just didn't use them. I didn't use them like I should have used them. Now, maybe a bigger immortal weapons takes this because this is a punch up. And maybe this position is not ideal. I don't know. But this is more Lexman, so maybe it doesn't matter. But all you need is for Shaw to take a turn or Hobgoblin to take a turn. And then this team, you know, it can't hold up. There goes Hobgoblin. And Storm. No, Gene. And it's just too much. They had safeguard, immunity, probably defense up. It's got too much going on here. So now two of them are gone, just like that. They get rid of Spidey, and they're just too strong. So her ult just didn't get it done. And then comes Goblin. So pretty much over now. And they just served their purpose. So this is all I needed from them. We'll get these. All right, so we got all of that. And I think that's nothing else really here. We'll do all this later. Um, yeah. So let's see. Yeah, danger room. Yeah, so we'll work on this, but not today. This is up for 12 days. I might even wait till the weekend to do it. It gives some something to do with the content. All right, so we're gonna flip back just so you guys can see the plan for X. Hopefully, this doesn't take 100 years. Yes, it will take a minute. We'll see. Sometimes it can be surprising. How long have I been on here? Is that? It's 2.5 hours. It's a long time. Well, it'll be a long video. We'll just see how this kind of video does on YouTube. All right, so we'll grab this. Oh, I didn't mean to go here. I'm gonna jump over to uh so Dark Dimension. No, Professor X. So I am here, right? I was able to get through this using Spider-Man. So these are the tunes I have built. I believe I got her to 110. Yeah, I got her to 110. I put her centerpiece on, so she's gonna be much better because I had her at 105 doing this. They're both 110 with centerpieces. He's 105. He's 107. I took him up a little bit today. So I'm gonna work him up to 110. And then I can't afford to put G21 on these guys. So the eyeball tune I have is Spider-Man. So I'm waiting on his rework. And what's up, Trey? You said where did we leave off with Godzilla? Yeah, we'll get back to Godzilla. I'll try to find the right place where we really left off where I can pick up on the weekend. But this here is he just don't have a rework yet. So his stats are like ridiculously low. He has the Dodgers, but once he's like 15 mil, he should live. And then I'll get through it. And I'll take him to 110. He might even be 18 or 20 mil. But he's already G20. Got plenty of those. But this is only 9,000 anyway. So we'll see. Does he have a costume? Oh, he's got this costume, right? We're gonna go with the old Spider-Man look though. And so like I said, I've been able to get through. I can't get through this well, I got through the last node, but I couldn't even get it to 2 stars. So I just got to go back through. That's why I need them built. And then I can 3-star everything. And then I'll get over here. And most of these guys are built. So I got this guy, I got her, I got him, and I got her. She's usable. And if I get the rework on Wolverine, because I get Spider-Man, Wolverine be around the same time, then it's just like work on Damon. I don't know if I have anybody else in here. I think I do. Yeah, I got Cap. So if all of them come in and Old Man Logan. So I actually have the team I could use. I got Old Man Logan, Cap. I got best buddies. Cap, Wolverine, Old Man Logan, Deadpool. I probably don't even need to worry about getting them up. I got Phoenix. That's like an X-Men combo, and I got Songbirds, which would be I think enough to get through this. They probably would have to go to 110, but I don't mind taking these guys to 110 if that's what it takes to get X done, and then I don't have to spend G20. I mean, the G20 anybody else at this time because he's probably going to be really good for what this is. He will also be stronger once he is at 110. Yeah, he will. Yeah, he will. He's gonna be a lot stronger, but it's I'm not doing them yet. I'm gonna wait on the rework because I figure all the best buddies will get done, and then I can make a run because I got the tunes here to get it. Yeah, G20 to get it done. And this is just a free to play account, so getting G20 is really hard. So it takes a while. Like Trey just brought these raids up, and I don't have 3 diamonds on my raid team, so I can't even go in and help out. I get one node done, and that's it because you need 3 diamonds. So it's like okay, and they don't give me diamonds like that, not even on the pool. So it's like, oh well, there's that. But getting X will be a game changer for War, for Arena, for definitely Crucible. He'll be low on red, so he'll probably mostly be used on offense, and that's the way I've been using him lately anyway. So I'll be able to get some more counters going because of what how you can use them, especially with Shark. That'll be like real interesting to see what I can get done there. But I think some good punch ups will happen. We'll see. And then if they get rid of overpower like they're saying, then 19s can will be able to punch up in the 20s a lot better, and it'll make this whole thing more interesting. So that's the plan. It's just a waiting game. It's always been a waiting game, but it's a true waiting game now. Like whenever you guys get ready to do the best buddies, hey, we're ready to go. And even here, because I spent just trying to take up Songbird just to do it, I got short here. Oh, I'm not short now. I am short. I can't get this still. Yeah, I still. Oh, this is at 70 anyway. Oh no, I got this already. So what was I trying to get here? I wasn't really too concerned with that. Maybe it was just trying to finish this. Just trying to finish this off. I'll go ahead and get this. Try to get that out the way. All right, well let's do this. We'll get see if we can get her up some more. Almost. Should be ready for next CC. We'll grab that. We'll grab these. I mean, it's a steady supply coming in. That's why it's like, okay, I look at what they're giving us. I mean, if you're just patient, you can get some things going. You just have to be content with like competing at a lower level. But as you guys can see, it's some competition here. I mean, I just went against a guy that had Professor X and Blue Marvel. It's like, holy shit, this account has neither. So it uh it just is a different way to look at the game. Of course, I had no chance to beat him because it's all G20s. They had a lot of G20s on defense, but it was still interesting to just try to go against some of that. But anyway, so I think that's pretty much it. This guy is not ready to go up anymore, and the rest of these can wait. She's gonna go up, but the focus. Oh, I want to take her. I wanted to put something on her. So, but I don't have enough now. I don't think. Yeah. Oh, I don't do that anyway. So we'll wait to see what happens next because I didn't. Yeah, I didn't grab her. We'll see if I get a little bit more. I can put some on her. Just do it tomorrow. But I think I can get her. Maybe if they give us some shit, maybe I can get her to 5 before the next CC. If I can, I'm not gonna trip on it. Uh, but it'd be nice to get her up because I think she just goes in here. Just hope for the best. Maybe because I don't know what else you can really do with this room because you need that surprise hit. So we'll just throw her in over here because my winter guard is so small. They're not beating anything. We'll see if that works out. It probably won't. And if I think about somebody else that could be better in here, then they'll go in here. But for now, I'm just gonna stick her right there. She's so tiny, she might be not worth putting in there. But when I look at her and I look at him, he got 3 diamonds. She has 4 red. So the rest I think is okay. It's just really this room. I don't even know who else could go in there. Who could really go in there? Omega could, but he's even though he's slow, he might be the strongest that I could afford to spare. Maybe Deadpool goes in there. I'm not doing that with him. Yeah, maybe Deadpool goes in there. Oh, he could go in there. I ain't doing that with him. We'll just throw him in there for now. So I figure out something else. Yeah, we'll just try that. So that's that for that. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm gonna find somebody to send you to. I'm getting a little tired. Betty's on, but he's playing Marvel Strike Force. Been on 2 hours. Might send you guys a Fetty here. I think he's doing Danger Room. So we got Dave up. Yeah, we'll go to Fetty. Are they streaming together? No, I guess they're not. Yep, let's jump over to Fetty. Uh oh. There we go.